Hi Libra, welcome to March. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. So this month we have a full moon in Virgo, which is happening in your 12th house. And then that's on March 9th. And just after that, Mercury goes direct, the same day. And then we have a new moon. Well, first of all, we have the solstice, the spring equinox. That happens on March 20th. And that's when the sun moves into Aries, into your first, and that's happening in your 7th house. So a lot of strong energy, new beginnings in partnerships could be happening around that time. And then we have a new moon in Aries, which is in your 7th house. So something new could be beginning in a relationship in March for you. And it's really, Venus is really supporting all these changes. Venus and Uranus are bringing change to everyone. So we'll see what happens in love with the astrology later. But let's see what the cards say for Libra. What does Libra need to know? This is going to be an exciting, I feel like March is going to be an exciting month for both you and Aries, because you have this new moon energy in Aries. And Aries has it in the 1st, you have it in the 7th. So partnerships, you have strong energy for new beginnings this month. So let's see what's going to happen. What's happening for Libra? What does Libra need to know about love and relationships this month? What does Libra need to know about love and relationships for the month of March 2020? What is coming up for Libra? What is coming up for Libra this month? The Fool. What did I tell you? The Justice. Wow. The Two of Cups. Wow. The Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. Awesome. The Emperor. Wow. I can't help it. These are great cards. The Three of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. And the Tower. Major change, Libra. Major change. But I think it's good. The Tower isn't always disaster. A lot of people see the Tower and they go, oh my God, the Tower. Sometimes it just means your life is just going to be different from the way it was. Like, you know, what a difference a day makes. One day your life is one way, and next day it's completely changed. It doesn't have to be negative. It could be for the positive too. Okay, so the full moon, the Fool, listen to me. You have so many major cards. This is going to be a very significant month for you in terms of relationship. Okay, the Fool represents a brand new beginning where you wipe the slate clean and you're on a new path. You're in a new environment, totally different than anything you've ever experienced in the past. And it could be a little scary. You know, people are afraid of the new sometimes because there's nothing to fall back on. You know, when you do something you've always done for years, you feel comfortable. You can do it in your sleep. When the Fool comes, it's like I'm on a brand new journey here, and I don't know. I don't know anything about what I'm getting into. You know, it's like a whole new path, whole new environment, so there's a brand new relationship on the horizon. And the Empress. This is the card of the Mother. Oh, this is Justice, never mind. These cards are so dark, I sometimes... Justice represents... It's like a karmic reward for whatever you've been through in the past. Justice can mean that you're connecting with someone who is very fair, someone that you're really well suited to, and it could even be someone, well, justice can sometimes relate to the Libra energy. But really what it means is if you're waiting for an outcome, if you're waiting for an answer, like you're not sure how another person feels, or you're not sure how something's going to work out. Justice means that the answer will be yes, that that there will be a favorable decision, or a decision made in your favor. There could be some legal things going on. If you may have some legal issues to sort out, but they're going to come to a favorable conclusion, and justice will be served. The other meaning to justice is karma. I mean, it's like a karmic reward. So you may have been through a difficult time in the past where you sacrificed in a relationship, and now it's your turn to shine. Now it's your turn. It's like, you know what? You've done all this stuff in the past, and now it's time for your karmic reward. For you to get rewarded for your energy. You have the Two of Cups here. This is a card. You're going to be connecting with someone that feels like a soulmate connection. You're really on the same page with this person. You see eye to eye. You feel the same way about things. You're going to finally meet someone that, if you're not already in this relationship, you're going to be meeting with someone that you can really feel an affinity with. Like you feel like this is a soul connection. We're on the same page. We finish each other's sentences. We're so compatible. In the recent past, you have the Six of Pentacles. So this sometimes comes up when there was an imbalance. So there might have been a relationship in the past where there was an imbalance in the give and take, where one of you was giving more than the other, or one of you was sacrificing more for the other person. So you were maybe giving to the other person either financially or emotionally. You were there for them, but they weren't always there for you. And that's fading. That's leaving. And someone may have taken advantage of your kindness. But that's going to be fading because you're moving into this new energy. The Knight of Cups. This is a romantic proposal is coming your way. This person could be a little bit very creative, very artistic, poetic, a little bit maybe dreamy, like has unrealistic views about relationships. You might feel that they're a little bit naive when it comes to relationships, where they have a lot of hope and romance, and they're all like about love and romance. And that could be you too, Libra, because Libra is, into love. But you're going to be feeling like this fresh energy, like teenage love kind of energy. Like when you're a teenager and you meet someone and you're like, oh, gaga. You might be feeling that in March with this new person. But it's not going to be like when you were a teenager, fly-by-night romance, because you have the Emperor here. And this is a card of someone who's very solid and stable and reliable. So you're not going to be giving your heart away to someone who is going to toss it on the side of the road. The Emperor is someone that wants to build something solid and stable. They're very organized. So the two of you can build something together. You're going to have a strong partnership that can last. This person is not looking for something that's fly-by-night. They want something solid too. So you could have that this month. And you have the Three of Pentacles here. So it's also possible that you are experiencing career success. You might be starting your own business, or you might be moving into a position of leadership. Because the Three of Pentacles is a card of being recognized for your talent and ability. But it's in your negative thinking sector. So for some of you, you might doubt your abilities, or you might not think, like, oh, that'll never happen to me. Nobody cares what kind of work I do. Or you have talent that you're hiding and you haven't been showing it to the world. Maybe you feel like you don't think anyone would care about your talent. But I feel like this new relationship could help you to express yourself in a better way. Or it can lead to some type of career success in some way. Because the two of you are building something solid. You're feeling this stability. Stability and reliability is coming into your relationships and into your life. And here you have the Queen of Cups here. So you could be connecting with someone who's very compassionate. Someone who's very intuitive, very creative, very maybe psychic, or someone who is artistic, but has very deep feelings. This person really cares about people. Then you have the Four of Pentacles here. This is in your wish fulfillment. So the Four of Pentacles is about someone who's holding on. You want to make sure that, I mean, you're looking for something that's going to bring you security. You want security, not only in love, but also in financial matters. And you're going to have that. But one thing you have to be careful of is you may be afraid to give. Like, if you're, like, you have to go out on a limb. And you might be afraid of, like, oh, I have to give before I can receive. Or you could be dealing with someone who's afraid to give. So you don't want to be stingy with your love, because that'll block whatever's coming in. Maybe in the past, because you gave too much, this time you're thinking, well, I'm not going to give as much as the last time, because I don't want to be, taken advantage of. I don't want to be the one who's always giving, always paying for everything, and da-da-da-da-da. So there could be some of that energy, residual energy in this new situation. So, but the Four of Pentacles is having money to hold on to, having something to hold on to, but don't hold on too tight. I feel like if you may be wanting to hold on to this person too closely, like maybe you're afraid that they'll leave you, or, so don't be too controlling, or don't be too don't try to control the situation. Let things flow naturally. Be open to the new. Know that it's coming. And I feel like this relationship, the Tower, it's going to change your life in a big way. So if you're involved in a relationship that's not working, and you feel like you've been afraid to let go of it, the Tower can take that away. It's going to take away whatever's false in your life, whatever's not working, whatever is not in your best interest. And it's freeing you to rebuild in a new direction. So you may have felt like, I've been through a Tower moment in the past, and my life has totally changed. But when the Tower happens in our life, it's like after the dust settles, you have a chance to rebuild. And sometimes you wind up rebuilding in a better direction, with people that are a better fit for you, or bringing hope and joy back into your life. So I feel like that's happening. Your life is going to be changing, and it's because of this new beginning. And so if you've been through a difficult time, it could be like there's a karmic balancing out now. Okay, I've been through the mill, I've been through hell, now it's time for me to walk into heaven. Because I feel like something that was difficult, something that was traumatic, is coming to an end because of this new beginning, and you're ready to set off on a new path, and you're ready to build something solid and stable. And it could be with someone you already know from the past, because this Two of Cups is in the past. So it's possible that you reconnect with someone from the past, and you decide to pursue a relationship, or a new type of relationship, or but whatever it is, it's going to change your life in a major way. You're going to feel like you're a new person on a new path in a whole new environment. Like the old life is just going to crumble, and this new life and this new path is going to begin. And you don't even know where it's going to take you. You're like the fool is like, okay, I'm on this new path. I don't know where I'm going, but here I am, But it's going to be okay. It's going to be good. So don't let doubt creep in and sabotage your success, because you have the potential to make a really beautiful connection if you can release the past and the trauma of the past. I feel like the Tower sometimes speaks of trauma, but after the trauma comes the new rebirth. You're going to be feeling like a rebirth in your life. So let's see where the full moon is happening. Okay, it's in your 12th house. So this is perfect. It fits this reading. The full moon is in your 12th house, which is the house of the unconscious. It's the house of self-sabotage. It's the house of anything that's been holding you back. It's time to release it. It's time for it to come to completion. And the 6th house is the house of work, but it's also the house of health. So, and you have the Sun and Neptune in the 6th house. So if there's some kind of addiction or some kind of a codependent relationship, or if there's something that you've been neglecting about your health, you need to take care of it and release it. So if there's anything like bad habits, or you're having a bad diet, or anything you need to give up because it's affecting your health and it's affecting your psyche, your psychology, your mental state. It's time, because the 12th house is like the end of a cycle. You're coming to the end. You have to, release it and let it go so that you can be ready for the new beginning when it's, for new beginnings. You can't hold on to the past. You can't hold on to old wounds and expect a new life. You have to kind of deal with it, see it, deal with it, release it, accept it. Okay, this happened to me, or this, I'm aware of things in my life, and it's time for me to let them go so that I can embrace this new path. So something is coming to completion at this full moon. Mars is going through your 4th house, so it could be something around home and family that you're trying to, your life is transforming. You might be really busy working around the house, maybe making repairs, or some of you might even be moving. There's some focus, there's definitely been a big focus around family and early childhood wounds too, because the 4th house relates to, you have Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn there. So with Pluto there, you could have issues around a mother figure. Maybe someone, you're taking care of an elderly relative. There's a lot of responsibility around the home with Saturn there too. It's like everything just feels very heavy. But Jupiter comes in to offer hope. Jupiter, if you're looking for a new place to live, Jupiter can give you luck to find the perfect place. Mars coming into the 4th house, you're ready to take action. You're ready to make changes. It could stir up energies that you have been carrying since childhood. And it's time to release them. It's time to heal those childhood wounds and release, especially with all this 12th house energy with this full moon. 12th, 6th house, 4th house. These are the houses, it's like your foundation, your stability. And dealing with anything that you have not been willing to face or deal with in the past that may have been affecting you or sabotaging you in life. You're dealing with it now so that you can release it. And you're preparing for a brand new start. You've got Venus at this full moon. Venus is going to be moving into the 8th house and connecting. It's in Taurus. It's going to be moving into Taurus on the 5th of March. And it's going to be there for the whole month pretty much. And it's going to connect with Uranus in the 8th house. So that can bring money unexpectedly. It can also bring a new love that causes it has to do, the 8th house has to do with intimacy. So it could bring a new relationship that brings more intimacy in your life. Like you're really bonding with someone at the soul level. And it's going to be affecting this new beginning, this sudden new beginning. It's going to bring not only financial support, there's going to be some unexpected windfall. It could be an insurance payout or an inheritance or something. But it's also going to be affecting your home life and your career and your life path. Because the 10th house, the nodes are in your 10th house. The north node's in your 10th house, the south node's in your 4th house. So it's time to release. This is going to trigger a release of past patterns around what you've been parental expectations. Like you've been programmed to act a certain way from your parents, your childhood, and the North Node in Cancer, it's like it's time for you to, maybe you've been programmed to always take care of everything and to take care of everyone in the family and to always be there for everyone and to solve everyone's problems, but you're neglecting your own life. And what about me? When am I going to get nurtured? When am I going to get the love that I need? When is someone going to take care of me? This new relationship will be more nurturing. It's going to be more supportive, where you're going to feel like, okay, in the past maybe I gave love, but I didn't get enough back in return. This time it's going to be more of an equal give and take. There's not going to be that much of an imbalance. You're going to feel heard and loved by a partner. And this relationship is going to affect how you're going through life. Like, you're going to feel more confident to take a new path. It's going to give you confidence in yourself. You're going to feel loved, supported, secure. And I feel like it's going to transform your life in a major way. And it's going to bring abundance and optimism back into your life. If you've been through a dark time, this is going to bring renewed hope. And with Venus and Uranus in the 8th house, it could bring an unexpected sexual connection that's really intense. That it really affects you on a deep level. And it could come out of the blue. All of a sudden you're having feelings for this person and they're really intense. And you don't know where this came from, and it's scary. It could be a little scary because it's going to be different. And, it's like standing naked in front of someone, and vulnerable. And that's scary for some people. But it's going to bring you that deep connection that you've been waiting for and longing for. So don't be afraid of intimacy this month. And don't be afraid of the new. Then you have the new moon in Aries. And that's happening in your 7th house. So you have an opportunity to have a new beginning in a relationship. So for those of you who are not in a relationship, someone new you could have an opportunity for a new beginning, a new relationship, or even a new beginning in a current relationship. There's a strong energy. And this new moon is connecting with Chiron, the wounded healer, in your 7th house. So this new relationship can be very healing for you. You could feel like it's healing a lot of the wounds that you've been through in the past, especially wounds around intimacy or wounds that involve home and family from your childhood. It's like you're going to be reborn. I feel like you're going to have a rebirth or a renewal. And you have right now all this energy going through your 4th house. So things are changing on a deep level. But in a good way. And also, Venus is also sextile Neptune. Neptune's in your 6th house. So you want to be careful. Don't avoid take care of your health. If there's anything that you've been sweeping under the rug and not taking care of, like if you're drinking too much or doing drugs, because Neptune has to do with drugs, drinking, addictions. Or escape. How do we escape? Maybe not even drugs, but just like you're escaping. You want to deal with the reality of something. Venus is sextiling Neptune, so this love could be a very romantic situation. And maybe you decide to take better care of your health because of this new relationship. I want to stay around for this person. I don't want to be abusing myself anymore. I want to really heal and I want to change my bad habits. So I feel like that this love can be inspiration for you. But it's going to be unexpected. Mercury's in the 6th house too, and it's going to be sextile Uranus. So you might get a message from someone that you don't even expect. Wow. It just happens out of the blue. You're going about your daily business. All of a sudden, here's this person, and here's this opportunity. And where did this come from? But it's leading you down a new path, and it's going to be great. It's going to be good. So don't fear change. Don't be afraid to walk on this new path, because I feel like it's going to lead to a new life and a new sense of wholeness, healing, and intimacy with someone who's very compassionate and caring. So you don't have to worry about giving your heart, because this person will nurture it, almost have a maternal influence, a mother, because the Queen of Cups is very motherly, very nurturing, very maternal. She's there for you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Libra. If you like it, if you resonated with the reading, click on the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, welcome. For those who've been here before, I want to thank you for your support and thank you for watching. And if you'd like a private reading that's based on your specific situation, just click on the link in the description box and it will take you to my website. In the meantime, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting this channel since I've been on YouTube for many, many months and years. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a wonderful March and embrace the changes that are coming your way. It's leading to a new life, a better life. So I will talk to you again soon, Libra. Take care. Bye.